Yo, Drake's really got these Americans mad, you know. Like, they're so angry, bro. Ever since he said that the UK have got the best rappers in the world, mate, they've been going crazy, bro. They're like, how dare he say that? How dare he say that the UK have got the best rappers in the world? They're losing their head, mate. And you know what, America, yeah? I'm sorry to break it to you, but we do. We've got the best rappers. I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but we've got the best lyricists, you get me?
That was the book. UK better rap than who? Better rap than what? Wrapping the package for the Christmas? And before y'all come for me, I lived in the UK, so I can't chat one more one chat. UK have better rapper than what? The wrapping paper? Drake, you mad? You lose your mind. Come again. Wheel it off, selector. What? Idiot.
Drake hit the stage at the Wireless Fest in the UK and immediately it sets the internet on fire. While on that stage, he dropped a very bold statement. In his word, he said that UK rappers are way better than American rappers. Like UK have more good rappers, they have more lyricists than American rapper. And you guys, before you know it, it was all over the media. Instead of it to be a concert, it literally just turned it into a full-blown international debate. This might seem like a random compliment to the UK crowd, especially the one who do not know where this man is coming. But to many Black Americans, it's not just a shout out. It sounded very strategic. You can tell that this man is pandering to the audience because he knows that he lost where he's coming. He is well aware that the possibility of having so many Americans behind him is very slim because when he had the beef with Kendrick Lamar, so many Americans stood 10 toes down with Kendrick. This is going viral and people are talking about it, especially Black Americans, because you guys, it's about to be a long week.
And I guess the Brits ain't buying Drake's newfound love for them either. Now, as you guys know, Drake had performed at Wireless Fest in the UK over the weekend. And while he was on stage, he stated that UK rappers are better lyricists than US rappers. And shout out to the Rare Podcast because here are their thoughts about Drake's take.
You run to London when you need a check balance, bro. You get me? You run. I think that's when the conversation starts to make sense.
Yes.
Let's start from there. Like, let's start from you lost your beef. Cool. Where can I branch out to where I've showed love in the past? And let me just run back to them because America slightly, I'm losing cool points there, innit? And in the hip hop scene, I'm not present. So Jamaica, London, Africa, let's link up again.
All tea, no facts. And I couldn't have literally said it better myself. Because why is Drake pandering to an entirely different country altogether? That's because he lost a rap beef. And not only did he lose the rap beef, he's being dragged by the rap beef for months and decided to sue over the rap beef because that's how bad it was. And now he's in the UK attempting to pander to UK artists, even though in his own words, he does not name one UK artist as his top 5. So
Drake said that UK rappers are better lyricists and can out-rap any American rapper. And all I have to say is the original will always be better than any of the copies. And this is just so crazy coming from Drake because he spent his whole career cosplaying American rappers. Like, he based his raps off of Houston rappers, Atlanta, Tennessee, Memphis rappers. Like, it's just crazy coming from him. It just doesn't make sense. And he wouldn't have said it if he didn't lose the beef with Kendrick Lamar. And to say that UK rappers out of all the groups are better than American rappers is just insane to me because it's like, I'm biased on this, don't get me wrong, but like, they I don't understand what they be saying. They sound like they got marshmallows in their mouth when they be rapping, just like straight mush mouth from Fat Albert. Like I don't know what they be talking about, bro. And if it sounds like I'm being biased, I am. I really don't care, bro. Like when it comes to hating on the UK, I'm so patriotic, bro. like free Northern Ireland. Shout out to the Irish folks.
When I talk about my love for London rappers, the best lyricists in the world, mark my words. Oh shit. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to our country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
You have lost your mind. You have lost your mind. You have lost.
Aubrey, please, not today. There's way too much going on in the world. For you to come on stage and say that London has the best lyricists and no disrespect to America is the greatest form of disrespect. And I was always inclined to defend you, because unlike a lot of people, I do recognize that you are actually Black American who grew up in Canada. But you have always been called corny in America, and you deep down always wanted to be a nigga from Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, as you always rapped about in your songs, and you never will be in America. And that has prevented you from connecting with your roots and connecting with people in the Black community for so long. And for me, it's crazy because you're Drake. You came in, corny or not, you came in and disrupted the entire music industry. There are hundreds of artists that exist today because of you. The sing rapping style you've done is because of you. So the fact that you just can't be Drake and stop doing all this shit is crazy. Drake is like the rich corny kid in high school that wants the girl, but the girl only wants the jocks and the bad boys. So he's gonna do every loser play in the book. It's really wild to me to bite the hand that feeds you in the country that made you famous, in the country where you built and amassed your wealth, and a country that invented the genre of music that you rap in a country where the British rappers are emulating what they learned here, to say that the UK has the best lyricist in the world, yada, yada, yada. My guy, this is just another tick in your box on you trying to be British now. You were Caribbean at one point. You tried to be Dominican at one point. You wanted to be Black American, which you are, but you're not, but you are at one point. Come on, bro. You are the Drake. I think you need to put some respect on your own name in your head, because you're going out. This is like, you're really taking yourself out. You're taking yourself out, which is a sad thing to witness in real time. Like, focus on your music, bro. Like, I'm a huge Drake fan because you make great music. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care about people's opinions. I love your music because the way you disrupted the system still needs to be studied today, because you're a great artist. Focus on that. Stop trying to be accepted by Americans. Well, you're Drake. Half the people calling you corny could never do the things you're doing.
And then he said, the UK has the best. Drake opened his mouth at the Wireless Festival and said the UK has better rappers than America. Listen, we are days away from the birthday of hip hop, which was founded in the Boogie Down Bronx by a Jamaican man, at a school, at a barbecue. Okay? The audacity of this man to open his Canadian mix-up. Yo, Drake just don't want nobody like him. I know y'all Drake fans are going to be going crazy and carrying on. But let me tell you something. That was the book. UK better rap than who? Better rap than what? Wrapping the package for the Christmas? And before y'all come for me, I lived in the UK, so I can't chat when I want chat. UK have better rapper than what? The wrapping paper? Drake, you mad? You lose your mind. Come again. Wheel it off, selector. What? Idiot.
The best lyricist in the world, mark my words. Oh shit. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody can out-rap London. Nobody. No disrespect to America, no disrespect to my country, but nobody can out-rap London rappers. This is the best, highest level. This is what I aspire to be.
Bull job, BS, nonsense. Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna try to contain myself because I understand Drake is on his anti-America tour like he's goddamn USSR in the 80s. But this level of capping has to stop. And I see the play. Brother. Like I said, you're on your anti-American tour. You at Wireless. The energy is high. Day 2, you're with the Mandem. You're feeling good. Let's cut the BS out. And number one, I see the play because Skepta started his whole, and I get the context of all this. Skepta did his old friendly fire, beef and nonsense, but cut it out. The best rappers in the world are not from London. They are not better than rappers in America. I'll quote Wiley one time, and Wiley told y'all, listen, he can go pick up a random dude from the United States right now. that'll rap with the London rappers. And I'm gonna try my best to do this without disrespecting the London rappers too much and Drake himself. But Drake, let me tell you something, brother. There's a reason why the quote unquote rappers you've clashed with weren't from London. Who are you willing to raise up arms against? It shows a lot of respect in those rappers. These guys, these rappers, they adore you, okay? And I'm sure you respect them too, but you know damn well they aren't on even your level, right? There's a reason why you clash with Common, Meek Mill, Pusha T, Kendrick. Some got the best of you, you got the best of some of them. Some of them it was even. Joe Buttons of the world, right? There's a reason why you're not, quote unquote, getting into war with the likes of Skepta and J Hus, even if it was just for the sport. Now, I'm not even going to bring up the fact that you collab a lot more with American rappers. I get it, with the entertainment hub of the world. I get all that. But let's talk facts, right? So, number one, lyricism wise, you brought some of these guys out. Dave. I know people mentioned guys like Getz, Chip, early Stormzy, right? Skepta, some Central C. Like I had, these guys are good lyricists, but there's an aspect of rap that I think, again, I don't know why you guys are missing. Like it doesn't matter, and it does complete you as a rapper. Maybe if you just want to say lyrical ability only, but even pen to paper, I think these things still matter. Making references, metaphors, similes, which is the people from the land of the free, quote unquote, right? They have that sauce. They have that pizzazz. And with all due respect, Drake, that's why you rap when you do get into your 6 p.m. in New York and all that. You don't rap with your Toronto accent, Crody, and only those references. You get into your, my daddy from Memphis bag, right? Oh, you gotta love it. Oh, you gotta, I heard was hesitating. Let's get to the bottom of it. These guys cannot do that. They don't have the tonality, the verbiage. It's so much more than just, the quote unquote lyricism, but even the lyricism, the advanced concepts. I don't think these guys, I think there's a limitation there. So I don't even care anyway, right? So yeah, now let's deep it even more. Take all of London. And I get what you're doing here. You brought all these guys out. Like, I'm not, I would be remiss if I don't notice that you brought 21 Savage, who's technically a Brit, to Wireless Day 2. Like, I peep game. I know what you're doing with Skepta, but let's cut it out. The Vanessa Carlton thing is pretty interesting too, but whatever. I would take you. Not even all the rappers from Toronto, just you. Not all the rappers from Canada, just you. I'll take Kendrick, just to represent the West Coast in America. I'll take J. Cole, who technically, went to college in New York, but he's from North Carolina. He'll represent the South. And in the East Coast, would you consider Virginia? I have so many options. Pick any one of them Griselda dudes or Pusha T. I don't know. Whatever. And just you guys. I'm sure there are a whole bunch of other MCs I could use here in their prime, past their prime, whatever. Just you guys versus all of London. And this shit would be worse than God forgive me. It would be worse than let's just say the 1930s to the 40s until America had to help. And that's all I'm gonna say. Okay? Just y'all four versus all of London. This shit got me hot. Let me give my disclaimer. I know, Drake's just on an emotional tour high, so I am too. It's all in jest, blah, blah, blah. Salute to one of the goats, blah, 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 but cut it out, bro. Cut it out. I know when you get on stage, you be, shout out to my brother, shout out. I know you be doing all that, but this one got me hot. Because I listen to some UK rap. That's the thing. But I listen to some. I'm not like one of the Americans that listen to none. But you get on here saying that when you know Skepta been talking trash and you know these London dudes starting to get that chip on their shoulder, they not built like that, bro. The Central C has been your biggest impact in the Americas and internationally. Did I miss anything, bro? Don't, Aubrey?
Drake is definitely not a stranger to controversy. He knew exactly what he was doing when he was saying that on the stage. He knew exactly the message that he was trying to pass across. The little disclaimer of saying, it's not like I want to shit on, Americans, but UK have better this and this than that. Like, literally, he's not a stranger to controversy. He has built his career walking between words as a biracial, as a Canadian, singing, rapping. That versatility is what made him the star that he is today. But But lately, the flexibility seems to be looking like convenient because after Kendrick drilled him and the last rap beef that they had, which will probably be studied in the history of hip hop in the United States, Drake's credibility in the US hit a major drop. You know, fans got divided, but if you watch this beef, you know that Kendrick was crowned as the winner of this rap battle between the both of them. Because for Kendrick, it wasn't just bars, it was legacy, authenticity. And immediately he saw that so many Americans were behind Kendrick, he felt the shift. There was a shift and he strongly felt that. Now with the UK, if you know about all of this beef, you know, from past months, you know that he is trying to replant a flag in the UK. He wants to feel more loved, more accepted, and more celebrated over there because he knows that he might not be able to get that level of love and acceptance in the United States. Black Americans are not feeling it, and I feel like a lot of UK people who follow the beef already know that he is trying to pander to them. So many of them are saying you cannot lose at home and now come or run overseas and start acting brand new. Like, we are not taking that. It was supposed to be a concert, but now that he has turned it into like international debates, are UK rappers actually better than United States rappers? Because yes, a lot of people disagree with what he said. I feel like a lot of people are just enjoying the beef of watching Americans, you know, crash out over what he said than even eating the main point. Maybe because they know that he's pandering to them and he's lying, but they're enjoying the drama. The UK have incredible talents that we all know, you know, from Skepta to Dave to Stormzy. Yes, you cannot just beat down the hard work of those people, but saying that they are better rappers than US is where it sounds insane or sounds unreasonable to a lot of people. We all know that the scene is evolving fast, but saying that the UK rappers are better lyricists, they are better than the US rappers, you know, saying that boldly and even trying to say you're not trying to, you know, throw the US rapper under the bus, knowing fully well the history of the beef with him and, you know, one of their favorites in the US, we know where he is coming. Some of them are calling it betrayal. Some are calling it a smart marketing, but you have to see that as a smart marketing if you do not know exactly what has happened in the past few. Black Americans have, you know, supported Drake for years. Let's even put the beef between, you know, Drake and Kendrick Lamar aside. We still cannot forget that Black Americans have supported Drake for years as well before, you know, things started to take a turn or, you know, it started to shift. Because we all know that Drake's image was shaped by his proximity to America hip-hop base. So now turning around and saying that felt like a betrayal, but maybe he's trying to get back at Black Americans who did not support him as much as they did support Kendrick during the beef that he had with Kendrick Lamar. We know that what he said there felt intentional. A lot of people believe that what he said on that stage is intentional. He knew exactly what he was doing. I followed the entire beef and I genuinely believe that that man is banned because it's not just about rap comments, it's more about loyalty, about who gets to claim the culture and when they even get to do it. So many Black Americans are saying, yes, Drake, we saw the move. Like they were even pulling out tweets where he mentioned his top 5 rappers ever. And trust me, not one UK rappers were on that list. So he is pandering. It is so obvious. Even the UK bros on the podcast are already calling out the fact that they know that he is pandering to them. Let me know what you guys think about him getting on stage to throw, you know, American rappers under the bus just because he has been losing a beef that he thought he was going to win. Like he's just trying to gain another, you know, audience where he's going to feel seen, where he's going to feel celebrated, you know, where he's going to feel uplifted. But throwing them under the bus and acting like I'm putting a disclaimer so you will see after I added it, this sounds like a very sneaky move. Let me know what you guys think about this whole conversation in the comment section. I will see you guys in the next one.